It is getting hot in our houses because it's cold outside. And what happens when we turn up the heat or when we turn on the fire? All the water gets sucked out of the air, gets sucked out of our skin, gets sucked out of our floors. So we have to put it back in with a humidifier. If you're like, wait, that does not look like any humidifier I've ever seen, you're right. It's from HoMedics and it's called the Fireside Plus. So it is a top fill humidifier, but it's equal parts wellness and beauty because it looks like a flame. And you have 3 different levels of the flame effects. You have adjustable mist effect. It's a cool mist that's gonna give you that humidity back into the air. It's cold and flu season. We need our humidifiers. But what about one that looks so beautiful right in any decor, whatever room you have this in? Not only that, you get a beautiful scent if you want to. It's gonna come with these little essential oil pads. So you can put lavender in for a relaxing spa moment, or you can put eucalyptus in if you're not feeling so well and you need that cool mist. You also need a little bit of eucalyptus. Plus now, I mentioned spa, there's beautiful sounds that can come out of this. And we're gonna take you through each and every one of those, and I promise you, we will not talk under them so that you can hear how gorgeous the sound is. This makes such a great gift. At HoMedics, it would be $150. For one day, we're doing a today's special value of $80. And this is the upgrade. This is the plus model. So the upgrades include 80%, holds 80% more water. The run time is going to be longer. Of course, this is going to fill a room up to 400 square feet, run for up to 24 hours, and it has clean tank technology. So I always think about humidifiers and I'm worried about like mold growing. Clean tank technology built right in, and it is top fill. So you bring the water to it, you don't have to bring it to the water. Beautiful slim profile and gorgeous colors for you to choose from. So I'm gonna start over here as we see with the box that it comes in. This is such a great gift for anyone. If you want the white with wood grain, it has been very popular. We have sold half of our quantities already. And by the way, this is the only humidifier today's special value of the year, not just of the year, until September of next year. So that's the white wood grain, already half gone. And this is the only order of the year. So even if you wanted to come back tomorrow or next week and pay full price for whatever we have, we may not have them available. This is the brown wood grain. So it's like kind of like a chocolate brown with that beautiful, really realistic wood grain. Again, equal parts wellness and beauty here. Khaki wood grain. We started with over 5,000 in just khaki wood grain, and that's a darker wood grain. We have 550 remaining for the year until September of 2025. Below that, we have gray marble. So that has like gray on the top and then more of a white marble on the bottom. And then similar, we have gray stone. So that just has more of a gray stone or marble look. And then finally, we have black cork. Your easy payment plan is $16 to get it home. If you use your Q card, you get it shipped to you for free. If you want to use that gift 15 code that we have right now, it takes it down to, I did the math, but I can't find it, $65. $65. And then break that up into 5 easy payments equally of less. Now, if you don't have a Q card, you're gonna get $50 today to use immediately. You'll get it for under $30, but then if you use the gift 15, it'll only be $15. I know I just threw a ton of numbers at you, but there's a lot of great ways to get great prices. Should be $150 on HoMedics' very own website it is. For one day, we are doing it for less than $80. And remember, this is the plus, but if you have last year's model, we would love to hear from you because we know that so many of you love it. We took your feedback though, we made this one even better. Emily Scott is joining us. She's one of our wellness experts.
Hi, Terry.
This is the prettiest humidifier I've ever seen.
Have you ever said a humidifier is pretty?
Never.
I mean, it's just an incredible concept. But first and foremost, this is from HoMedics, and we are a leader in health and wellness. And we understand what happens this time of year. When the air gets cold, it's irritating. It can be irritating to your nose and your throat. It can dry your skin. adding a humidifier, and the experts concur on this, and we follow their science, can really help alleviate all of those symptoms. But what we did is we have pioneered an entirely new concept. It's called home decor humidifiers because we want this to be out all of the time. This is what you are getting. Look at that. It looks like real flames, but it's really a humidifier. Absolutely gorgeous, even on its own. But you have that visible cool mist that looks like a flame effect. The bigger tank gives you more runtime. Clean tank technology keeps away the mold and the mildew. For your senses, we have the essential oil tray. You have 3 mist settings with longer runtime, up to 24 hours on low, 14 hours on medium, and 8 hours on the high setting. The more mist, the less time it runs. That elongated mist nozzle really pulls that mist into your room. And then you have brand new 4 new nature sounds. So
Okay.
it's sight, it's scent, and it's sound.
It's beautiful, and it's, okay, can we just take ourselves to a spa real quick? And I would like to go through the sounds and really
Yes.
listen to each one of them. So many of you are asking, I really want to hear the sounds. And then we always keep talking because we have so much to tell you. We're not going to do that. Here are the different sounds.
So right here is your sounds. You have 4 different ones. I'm going to turn them on, and with that volume button right there, I'm going to turn up campfire, and I'll be as quiet as I can. Can you imagine? Friday night, glass of wine. If you don't have a fireplace, you do now. And then we have our thunderstorm right there. It sounds like a real thunderstorm. I think that's so soothing. I sleep with rain all the time. I love that. But my very favorite is morning sunrise.
You could have. Oh, that sounds so good. It makes me think of a spa. You could have that playing in the morning when you're doing your meditation, when you're praying, or at night when you just really need to calm down. And I can't believe it, but we're talking about a humidifier. We have to have humidifiers anyway.
Yes,
it's
absolutely.
that time of year. This is what it's going to do for you. Just forgetting all about the beautiful sound and the scents that you can have and all of the different levels of that cool mist and the flame effect. Forgetting about all of that, we're going to talk about why it's so important to have a humidifier. But I want to take you through your colors real quick. I feel like, but first, a commercial. No, here are your color choices because they are very popular. And this is a part of home decor, so it's really important that you get the right color. This is the white wood grain. Next to that, we have brown wood grain. You'll see the grains getting a little bit deeper as we go. Over half the quantity in the wood grain is gone. That one is the khaki wood grain. That one, we started with over 5,000 of just that color. We now have 450 remaining. That one will not see the end of the day. If you like that color, please place your order now with a $16 easy pay on any major credit card. Below that, we have the gray marble. So if you want more of the white on the bottom, that's gray marble. If you want more of the kind of tonal gray, you'll choose gray stone. And then black cork is really cool.
Yeah.
$16 easy pay to get it home. Okay, we're gonna bring down the lights, but we're also gonna talk about why it's so important to have a humidifier.
And I'm gonna read the claims that QVC has asked me to read to you so you understand why we are so passionate at HoMedics about feeling better and potentially looking better. According to the Medline website, which is run by the National Institutes of Health, a home humidifier can increase the humidity in your home. This can do 3 things. It can help eliminate dry air that can irritate your nose and throat. Every single breath you take can be irritating all season long without a humidifier. Number 2, humidified air can help relieve some of the discomforts of cold and flu. We can't cure your illness, but we can help you feel better. Now, I love this one because I'll take a beauty secret any day of the week. It also, humidifiers can be used for dry skin. So not just heels and elbows and calves, but the beauty. Start with better skin when you add your serums and moisturizers.
I had a friend who was like, a beauty connoisseur. She knew all of the best moisturizers and serums. She insisted on having a humidifier all year long, and she would bring a portable one with her because it was so important to her as a beauty secret. It's truly about, you know, we call it dry fine lines and wrinkles. It comes from the dryness in the air.
Yes.
Have you ever heard the wood floors creak in the fall and winter or have static? It's because the air is so dry, and it happens because we turn up the heat and the heat just draws it out. This is cool mist.
Yes, so you're seeing that cool mist. We have added an LED light to captivate your sense of sight. It looks like flames. There's no fire. This is no flames. This is purified water, ultrasonic technology that has vaporized the water, humidifying the air. Then in the back of the humidifier, you have your essential oil tray. You use your own oils, you plug that right into the humidifier, and then in that mist, you get your favorite home fragrance as well.
Can we do one?
And then, yeah, do you want to load it up? Let's do it. It's absolutely fabulous.
Get it open.
Yeah, that's a push down and turn. Child locks. We can't
1,000 orders have been placed in this show. This is the plus. It was very popular, what we had last year. We improved it based on your customer feedback. So if you have this one, from the one from last year, this one's even better. What is the difference in this one as opposed to last year?
You wanted more runtime. So what we did was we made the tank bigger. It's 80% bigger. It's almost a half gallon. And that's taken an 11-hour runtime all the way up to 24 hours. An astounding difference, truly. But this is a high-capacity humidifier. I've been bringing humidifiers for well over 10 years. This is one that is rated to do a space, a room of 400 square feet. That's a high-capacity humidifier. And then in addition, we added the nature sounds.
I love the nature
just did
sounds.
That to be delightful.
You did such a beautiful job. The sounds, you can have the scents. What is that we just put in? It smells so good. Oh, lemongrass verbena.
Yes. You can smell it right away.
But I think about when I was a little girl and I would get sick, my mom would bring out this huge humidifier, and we'll talk about what that looked like in just a minute, but this is totally different. Look how beautiful this is. It is a piece of home decor. This is the white wood grain with the lightest wood grain. Next to that, we have brown wood grain, gets a little bit kind of mid-tone. Next to that, we have the khaki wood grain, where you get that deep wood grain. Now only 350 remain in the khaki wood grain. That one will be off the table by the end of the night for sure, if not the next hour. This is the gray marble, so that's more white at the bottom. This one is gray stone, a little bit more tonal gray on the bottom. And then finally, we have black cork, and that really does look like such real cork. This is a $150 HoMedics humidifier on their website. For one day, we're doing it for just under $80. If you want to use GIFT15, which is a code, you'll get $15 off, and that's using any credit card. If you use your Q card today, you're gonna get free shipping on everything, and if you don't have a Q card and you wanna get one, you're gonna get $50 instantly to use. So if you used all of those things, this would be $15 today.
Oh my goodness.
You're showing that it's top fill, which is really nice because you don't want to have to take this up off the mantle and take it under the sink.
Exactly. You know, it's one of my favorite features of this humidifier because it makes it so easy to fill. I just simply lifted that top off. It will shut itself off when you do that, so I'm going to turn that back on, but you can fill it up. It's almost a half gallon of water. The tank itself is infused with an antimicrobial agent that helps inhibit the growth of mold and mildew, because we know when we keep the tank clean, the water, and by the way, this is regular tap water, nothing special here.
You don't have to
not
use distilled
water, nothing like that.
How do we clean it?
Well, you know what? You really don't have to, except if you don't want to use it at the end of the season. I would just say wipe it dry, and you're fine. We've taken care of all of that for you.
With the clean tank technology, that takes care of it for you.
Right.
Now, is this something that we have to charge, or you just plug it in?
So you just plug it in. It couldn't be easier. It comes
Do we know how
to
long
you
the
fully
cord is?
That's a 6-foot cord
Okay.
right there. And then you've got a control panel on this side, so you've got your power on and off. And each one of these buttons is an icon so you can see what it does. There's your power on and off. This is the mist adjust. So this will take you from a low mist to a